も大地に集いて桜は再び芽吹くブラッサムアセンブル私に任せてね
Hey everybody, so I'm not very confident with my voice, so we'll just do this really quickly. This is a guide on justing. When you just an art, you gain a substantial amount more MG than when you don't just. MG being Mirage Gauge. Under the right circumstances, you can even go from 0 to 2 full bars of Mirage Arts in a few seconds. Alright, let's start with the basics. This one is the most important one, okay? Besides seeing just on the screen when you successfully just an art, when you swipe an art, you'll see the arrow highlight yellow. When you're unsuccessful in justing, it's highlighted orange. To just an art, you have to time the next art when the previous art finishes its animation. For spells, you have to swipe the next spell after the release of the spell. They say the easiest way to tell is when you see a white circle appear and expand on the spellcaster. This goes without saying, but always try to do one tap attack before using an art because it costs no CC, it's fast, and that's what makes it a great just starter. You can use the same art twice for just, but the third time does not give just. Spells are included. If you hit more enemies with the art, they'll add a few more points of just as bonus. As you all may be aware of, as the battle goes on longer, justing becomes less impactful. So how does it work? To keep it short, for 15 seconds in battle you are getting the max power of just, which means you have to make the most of justing in the first 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, the just reward diminishes every 3 seconds by 20% until the 30th second. By that time, all just rewards have been diminished to 1. If you play story hard mode, just rewards are halved. Boss battles have different rules. Because they are meant to be longer than regular battles, they compensate by roughly doubling the amount of just each art rewards. Also, instead of 15 seconds of max just rewards, it's 30 seconds of max just rewards. The just reward diminishes by 40% instead of 20%. And in other words, try to empty your controlled character's MG bar before the boss fight, if you want to make the most of the boss battle, that is. If you use a Mirage art at the start of the battle, you're gonna find that the just reward will be reduced to pretty much half. If you use 2 party members' MAs, then those 2 will have just potential half, while the other 2 will still have max just potential. Use your MAs wisely. There is one more thing I'd like to talk about before this guide is done. That is abusing just. This has no use outside of farming just for rerun mission rewards. As long as you get hit while using an art, you can use the same art over and over again, and it will still give just. That's everything you need to know about just. I hope you can make use of this information. When you study just, it's a very simple mechanic. There isn't much to it, and the too long didn't watch version of it is to just as much as possible at the start of battle. Have a good day, everyone.